Welcome to Budapest, Hungary's breathtaking capital where history and modern life blend seamlessly along the banks of the Danube. This is a city of contrast, the Buda side and the Pest side. They call it the Pearl of the Danube. Let's see why. Connecting the Buda and Pest sides of the city across the Danube River is the Elizabeth Bridge, named after Empress Elizabeth of Austria. This current bridge, built between 1961 and 1964, replaced the ornate original bridge that got destroyed in World War II. The bridge now stands as a symbol of Budapest's resilience. Liberty Square. This is a public square located in the Leopoldvárosy neighborhood of Budapest. The square is a mix of business and residential. The square houses monuments to Ronald Reagan facing the United States Embassy, George H.W. Bush, Soviet Red Army, headquarters of the Hungarian National Bank, about the east side of the square. Previously occupied by Barak prison and the site where Prime Minister Lajos Batyányi was executed in 1849, following the Hungarian Revolution. The building was destroyed in 1897 and the square constructed on the site. As you approach the Liberty Square, you are met with a water fountain called interactive Samkook. If you walk near the water spout, they will turn off based on your presence, hence the interactive part. You will also find a memorial behind the fountain. This is the memorial for victims of the German occupation, erected in 2014, which portrays Hungary as an angel being attacked by Germany in the form of an eagle, symbolism that obscures Hungary's willing participation in the Holocaust. Right in front of this memorial is a counter monument called the Citizens Holocaust Memorial, with letters, proclamations, plenty of rocks with messages, and other reminders of the Holocaust. Situated in Liberty Square is the bronze statue honors of Ronald Reagan's role in promoting democracy and freedom, particularly his efforts in ending the Cold War and supporting the liberation of Central and Eastern European countries from Soviet influence, including Hungary. Sculpted by Hungarian artist István Mate, this statue faces the United States Embassy. An interesting hidden statue you find in the Liberty Square is the Axe on a Pillow mini statue by Hungarian-Ukrainian sculptor Michael Kolodko, renowned for his numerous small bronze gorilla sculptures hidden throughout Budapest. This statue was created as a defiant response to the destruction of his previous work, Ushanka, Russian Heart. This axe represents the act of vandalism, while the pillow symbolizes the resilience of art and free expression. Another controversial memorial found in the Liberty Square is the Soviet War Memorial, honoring the Soviets who died during the 1945 liberation of Budapest from the Nazis. A close-up of the base of the memorial. Located in Martyrs Square, next to Kossuth Square and near the Hungarian Parliament building in Budapest, is a monument of national martyrs, dedicated to honoring the victims of the Red Terror, a period of communist rule under the Hungarian Soviet Republic in 1919. The statue depicts a muscular man battling a dragon or serpent, symbolizing the struggle against the communist regime, and features a female allegorical figure representing Hungary. A prominent and iconic landmark situated on Kossuth Square in the Pest side of the city on the eastern bank of the Danube is the Hungarian Parliament building. The building is a popular tourist attraction, offering guided tours in various languages, allowing visitors to explore its grand interior, including the crown room where the Holy Crown of Hungary is displayed, and the former Upper House chamber. It is one of the world's largest parliament buildings, featuring 691 rooms, a 96-meter-high central dome. The height is symbolic, commemorating the year 896 AD, when the Magyar tribes arrived in the Carpathian Basin. The number 1956 etched into the black barrier refers to the Hungarian Revolution of 1956, a pivotal event in Hungarian history where the people revolted against the Soviet-backed communist government. This was a spontaneous nationwide uprising against the oppressive Stalinist dictatorship. The bullet holes shows the brutal Soviet crackdown on the uprising, resulting in thousands killed and wounded and hundreds of thousands fleeing the country. This statue depicts Attila Joseph, one of Hungary's most celebrated and influential poets, in a contemplative, seated position gazing out over the Danube. It is on the Pest side of the city, offering a scenic view of the Buda Hills and the river. His impactful poetry explored themes of social justice, personal struggle, and the human condition. The statue was inspired by his famous poem, By the Danube. The Danube River. It is the second longest after the Volga in Russia, also a central feature of Budapest, separating the hilly Buda side from the flat Pest side and providing a vital historical and cultural artery for the city. It connects iconic landmarks like the Chain Bridge, Liberty Bridge, Margaret Island, Parliament Building, and Buda Castle. The striking waterfront and its historic buildings are part of the city's UNESCO World Heritage Site. Both tolls along the Danube are a popular attraction, offering panoramic views of the illuminated city, especially during night cruises. An important memorial found on the Danube bank is called the Shoes on the Danube Bank, erected on 16th April 2005, conceived by film director Can Togay with sculptor Gyula Poa to honor thousands of people massacred by fascist Hungarian militia belonging to the Arrow Cross Party in Budapest during the Second World War. Victims were ordered to take off their shoes. Shoes were valuable and could be stolen and resold by the militia after the massacre. They were then shot at the edge of the water so that their bodies fell into the river and were carried away. The memorial represents their shoes left behind on the bank. You find 60 pairs of iron shoes along the riverbank to commemorate the Jewish victims. This is a popular tourist site, drawing attention to a dark chapter in history. The iconic Chain Bridge in Budapest was the first permanent bridge to span the Danube River, connecting the cities of Buda and Pest, which later merged to form Budapest. It opened in 1849 and was a marvel of engineering for its time. The lion stone statues at each end of the bridge guards the entrances, installed in 1852 by Janusz Marszałko. The bridge is a chain suspension bridge constructed from wrought iron and stone. The bridge was destroyed during World War II, rebuilt and reopened in 1949. The bridge is not only a crucial transportation link but also a powerful symbol of Budapest and Hungarian national pride, representing the unification of Buda and Pest, and a testament to engineering and national awakening. Next is the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. It serves as a symbol of intellectual and cultural pride in Hungary. A prominent landmark in the city of Budapest is one of the most significant Roman Catholic churches and a stunning example of neoclassical and neo-Renaissance architecture, the St. Stephen's Basilica, dedicated to St. Stephen I, the first king of Hungary, who established Christianity in the country. Houses the mummified right hand of St. Stephen, known as the Holy Right Hand, a significant national relic. Stands at 96 meters. It is one of the two tallest buildings in Budapest. Tourists can climb to the top of the dome for breathtaking 360-degree views of Budapest. Another Roman Catholic church situated in Budapest, Buda Castle district, directly in front of the Fisherman's Bastion in Holy Trinity Square, is the Matthias Church. The first building was destroyed in 1241 by the Mongols. The current building was constructed in the later half of the 13th century. The church was converted into a mosque in 1541 by the Turks, Ottoman occupation, after the final conquest of Buda. It was later restored as the church years later. A major significance of this church is that it served as a coronation church for Hungarian kings. The church is renowned for its unique, colorful, zonate-tiled roof, impressive neo-Gothic architecture, and the Matthias Bell Tower, which houses the raven emblem of King Matthias Corvinus. Today, it remains an active place of worship and a significant cultural center, hosting classical music concerts, choir performances, and weddings. On a castle hill near Matthias Church is the Fisherman's Bastion Terrace, offering panoramic views of the Danube River, Margaret Island, and the Pest side of Budapest. Its distinctive white stone turret and arched windows give it a fairy tale-like appearance. Built between 1895 and 1902 to celebrate the 1000th anniversary of the Hungarian state, it was designed primarily as a decorative viewing platform and to frame the Matthias Church, not as a defensive fortification. The name Fisherman's Bastion likely comes from the medieval guild of fishermen who were responsible for defending this section of the city walls, or possibly from a fish market that operated nearby. The 7 towers of the bastion symbolize the 7 Magyar tribes that founded Hungary in 895 AD. Its features include a series of staircases, courtyards, terraces, and the prominent equestrian statue of Saint Stephen I, the first Christian king of Hungary, in its southern courtyard. An underground St. Michael Chapel, discovered during its construction, is also accessible from the bastion. Ministry of Finance building in the historic Buda Castle district, specifically on Trinity Square near Matthias Church and Fisherman's Bastion. It was constructed between 1901 and 1904. It initially housed the Hungarian Royal Ministry of Finance. It now houses the Ministry of Interior. Budapest is more than sight, it's an experience. If you like this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and watch out for our next country in Europe. Until next time, bye.